Hi students, welcome to Lucky Naresh Physics channel. I am Naresh Babu, Physics faculty. Students, in previous session we have discussed about physical quantities, measurement of length. In this session I am going to discuss about measurement of mass, measurement of time, accuracy, precision, errors in the chapter units and measurement. Measurement of mass. What is mass? Matter inside a body is called mass. Mass is always constant. What is the SI unit of mass? Kilogram. For measuring mass of extremely lighter objects, we use mass spectrograph. Here, we will convert molecules of given sample into ions. Later, we release that ions in uniform electric field and magnetic field. Due to the influence of electric field and magnetic field, that ion will move along circular path. Here, the radius of circular path is directly proportional to the mass of the ion. By calculating that, we can estimate the mass of the molecule. Here, what about unit here? Unit, atomic mass unit. One atomic mass unit means 1 by 12th mass of carbon atom. That is 1.66 into 10 power minus 27 kg. For heavier objects, for measuring heavier objects like stars, planets, we use Newton's universal law of gravitation. What is the range of mass? While taking range, we will take from lower value to maximum value. For suppose the mass of electron is 10 power minus 30 kg and mass of universe 10 power 55 kg. Now measurement of time. To measure time exactly, we use atomic clock, which is based on periodic vibrations of cesium atom. What is the SI unit for time? Second. Accuracy. What is meant by accuracy? The value which is closer to the actual value is called accurate value. For example, weight of one object is 1.57 kg. That is actual value. But measured values 1.55, 1.56 and 1.58. Among these values, which is nearer value? That is 1.56 is the nearer value for that true value. So 1.56 is the accurate value for 1.57 kg. Next, precision. Precision tells us what limit the quantity is measured. Example, measuring thickness of bench, otherwise for measuring length, the resolution of scale is 0.1 centimeter. But the resolution of vernier 0.01 centimeter. So here vernier giving more precise value. At the same time, here if you see the examples, among 1.53 and 1.5, which is more precise value? That is 1.53. Now errors. We have three types of errors. What are they? Look at here. Systematic errors, random errors, least count error. Under systematic errors, again we have three types. Instrumental errors, imperfection in experimental technique, personal errors. What is instrumental errors? Instrumental errors. For suppose that instrument calibrations not in proper way. At that time we will not get exact value. Example, actual value of current in ammeter 1.5 ampere, but it is showing 2 ampere. So that comes under instrumental error. Next, imperfection in experiment technique. See, sometimes external conditions may disturb our experiment. Example, temperature, humidity, velocity of wind, and also usage of instrument. Example, to measure temperature of our body, if we keep thermometer under armpit, it will not give actual temperature of our body. Personal errors. Personal errors occurs due to careless, laziness, and sometimes if we see the readings not in proper way. For example, to measure the volume of water in a beaker, if someone see below the meniscus, he will not get proper value. Now random errors. What are random errors? Errors which cannot be associated with any systematic or contact cause. Such errors are called random errors. Examples: sudden change in pressure, sudden change in temperature, fluctuation in current due to fluctuation of voltage. These are all examples for random errors. Next, least count error. What is least count? Least value that can be measured by an instrument is called least count. For example, by using scale we can measure up to 0.1 centimeter. But we cannot measure up to 0.01 centimeter. For that we need to take precise instruments like vernier scale, and also for measuring up to 0.001 centimeter we have to take screw gauge. So that's about least count error. Okay students, in next session we will discuss about absolute error, relative error and percentage error. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and share it.